Hey guys, Josh here, back with another rant, the yearly upload. I've just been a little busy, and there isn't always something to talk about. So I am here today to talk about scared to live life. This is something that I deal with a lot. Scared might not be the right word. Maybe you're just plagued with anxiety or just other factors that are holding you back from experiencing life as it's intended. Maybe like you love the idea of going out and making friends or going out with friends and having a good time and participating in all these extracurricular activities, and then when the day comes or the time comes, you're like too anxious because of what might happen or a bunch of other aspects, and then you don't end up going. And at least in my case, I always feel sadness and I'm upset with myself, like, why can't I just go and have fun? Why am I so worried about how other people will view me, to the point where I can't even enjoy the thrill of life? And I'm pretty hard on myself about that. And it's usually always just the initial buildup. Like once you are in the function or whatever it is, at least in my case, I'm usually fine, but it's like the initial going to it and just driving there and everything. It's just I can feel my anxiety and stuff. And it just holds me back from doing a lot of stuff. Maybe it comes with the people I surround myself with. I don't always feel secure. There's a lot of just stuff there that maybe plagues my thoughts and makes me more anxious than I normally would be. Maybe it's not that at all. Maybe it's a bunch of different aspects. I don't know. But the point is, I want to be able to get to a point where I can just do things and not be so worried about it and just live my life. Because when I'm on my deathbed, when I'm 80, 90 years old, if I fucking live that long, I want to be able to remember all the good times and not just me wasting my life because I was too scared to try something new or to put myself out of my comfort zone. I'm only 21, I got plenty of life to live. So, I would love if you guys have tips on how to conquer this or how you guys have dealt with this in the past. I have my own strategies. I try to just not be so worried about it. That's kind of stupid to say when this whole video is about being worried about things, but just going into it and not being so worried about what's going to happen, just living in the moment, walking in, realizing that nobody probably gives a fuck about how you are dressed or what you're doing as much as you do. You're your own biggest critic. Nobody's probably paying attention to you or to me as much as I or you think they are. So it's just getting up and going it and doing it. Just let me know what you guys do in your case. I definitely would love some strategies because this is something that I'm very hard on myself, like I said, about it. And I want to get better with it. I am not this perfect person. I am deeply flawed, and I want to live a happier life, and being able to be less anxious and do more things is something that I really want to do, and I've always liked. A lot of it definitely comes from my childhood. My parents not letting me do a lot of things. They were very hard on me and very controlling. So it makes me scared to kind of go out and do things because I feel like I have to be in control of every aspect, or I'm always worried about getting in trouble. So, I have to just continue to work on that and work through that. So yeah, love you guys. Thanks for being here. Hey Juice on Instagram.